Hey guys, welcome to another video with Block with Leilani. I'm starting off this video with making a hot chocolate bomb with this Super Mario, super random that they had a Super Mario Brothers Belgian chocolate hot cocoa bomb from Target, and then I was able to get this Super Mario Brothers coffee mug from Universal Studios this past weekend. So I have my hot milk right here, so I'm actually about to open this one up. And I'm also posting a reel on my Instagram as well with this. So I'm gonna actually open up the chocolate bomb and I'm gonna put this milk in here. And it's my first cup of hot cocoa for the season. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Jumping in today. I definitely have to get the hot cocoa going because it is cold here in SoCal. I have my hot cocoa behind me on the other counter, but I want to jump into this video because it's definitely long awaited. I think I need to go ahead and get this video going because I need to share with you guys the simmer pot as we jump into December. If you guys have never made a simmer pot before, or you want to try to make a different type of simmer pot, there's so many different options. You can all look on Pinterest. I'm never saying that Pinterest is not a good idea to kind of go and look and see. When I made this simmer pot, I want to say it was last year or the year before that when I did the simmer. I think it was last year. I think it was last year in December, actually. When I looked at my photos, I think it was last year in December, actually, when I did this simmer pot. This simmer pot is going to consist of a lemon. So basically, I'm going to cut the lemon. I'm going to leave it in, circles, not wedges. I always accidentally say wedges, but I'm going to cut the ends off. And I'm going to put the ends in there as well. I'm going to wash it thoroughly. I'm going to put the ends in there as well because the skin is going to be the most potent part of, smelling the simmer pot. So the simmer pot basically simmers just like what it's called. You're just going to turn it down low. I have a pot on my stove here and I'm going to simmer on the stove very lightly. I'm going to put some water inside the pot after I cut all the fruit. The first thing I want to do, that's just like my tip. I don't know, you can do it, if you want to fill it with water first and then put your stuff in there. I'm not going to be cutting a ton of fruit. So that's why I want to make sure that I have enough room in my pot for my fruit. So, enough room, what I'm saying? Like I'm not filling it too full. I want to make sure that when I cut my fruit and put it in there, I don't want to make a big, huge simmer pot. I'm just making a small one. I'm pretty much doing this to kind of share it with you guys. And of course, I want to smell that aroma. I'm starting to really get like heavily into the Christmas spirit. I've already done so many things already now. We just went to Universal Studios this past weekend. As you guys know, we had a great time. It started off rocky, but I have to put that out there because it did start off rocky. But we were able to, make the best of it. We ended up having a really good time. I will also be sharing with you guys, as you guys can see, this is my Elf on the Shelf box here. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some Elf on the Shelf tips. So if you have little ones that maybe watch the videos with you and stuff like that, this will be a good time to have them leave the room because I will be talking about Elf on the Shelf and I will be sharing with you guys some of my tips and some of my tricks that I may share with you guys. And you never know if one of the elves will pop up. You guys will probably meet the two elves. I'm assuming if they're here. I know Coco Bella, which is our second scout elf that has visited us from the North Pole last year for the first time. She has a twin brother and he just visited us on Thanksgiving. I don't know if you guys saw him in a past video. I can't remember. I think that was on Instagram where they saw him. He just like popped up on one of the videos on Instagram. But I don't know if you guys saw him, but his name is Maverick Mistletoe. So Maverick Mistletoe and Coco Bella, they are twins, boy and girl. They are twin siblings. We also have a beautiful other little friend and her name is Ginger. And Ginger, I don't know if she's going to show up this year or not. Last year she did show up. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to make it from the North Pole because apparently Santa is more busy this year there were more kids born during pandemic, so there's more kids for Santa to tend to. So therefore, I'm not sure if Ginger is going to be popping up, if we're going to see Ginger at all this year. But if she does pop up, you guys will definitely be told that she is in the video. So maybe by the end of this video, maybe you guys will see Maverick in action, and you may see Coco Bella in action as well. So I don't know if you'll see either or both of them. I do not know. So keep your eyes peeled for them. Coco Bella visited us last year, and Maverick Mistletoe is brand new this year. So most likely you'll see Maverick because he's been kind of popping up since Thanksgiving in different places. And my friend's little girl, if you guys made it this far, you guys saw my my vlog video, Christmas and birthday and Christmas talk, I think I called it, something like that. It's a video before this one. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. It's just an easygoing vlog video. I'm just talking about stuff for Christmas, things to look forward to, sharing a little bit of my daughter's birthday for Monday, which was yesterday. Today is actually Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. I will be dropping this video today because I have quite a few videos that I want to get out to you guys. The only video that I will not be able to share with you guys until Saturday evening is my actual video when I put up my tree and stuff like that. We have the wreath up in the hallway. I did get some footage of that, all that stuff. Not the wreath, but the garland. I have the wreath on the staircase and all that good stuff. I'm still working on that video, still editing that video. So hopefully you guys, I will be able to get that video to you guys on Saturday. And when my husband actually puts up our Christmas tree indoors, and then of course the decor outside. I don't know if the decor outside is going to make the cut for this video. That might be a whole separate video that I'll do, kind of like a small video on that, of us putting the decor up outside. So stay tuned for that. Maybe you guys will even see my face in the video. I know a lot of like vloggers put their face in videos. I'm just not crazy about always filming myself. I try to show myself from time to time in videos. I'll work on it in the new year, maybe sharing myself, you know, showing my face a little bit more. But I try to show my face every couple videos or so. I don't think that's really important. It's the content that I'm bringing to you. But, you know, you still want to see the creator. So I get that. I will try to show my face a little bit more in the new year. But you guys know I'm here. So, yeah. If you guys are not subscribe, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I would love for you guys to be a part of the Lock with Leilani family. Make sure your notifications are on so that you do not miss another video, and make sure you like this video. If you're interested in all things Christmas, simmer pots, your house smelling amazing, and definitely elf tips, definitely this is a video for you, and this is a place for you. Once again, I will be washing off this full lemon. I'm going to be cutting it. I'm going to use the stem part, all of it. The only thing that I'm going to get rid of on the lemon is the seeds in the inside. I don't want those floating around in there. You know, one or two might end up still in there somehow. But otherwise, I'm going to be cutting that one into little circles. It's going to look really pretty with this orange. So I have this nice firm orange. I'm going to wash it as well. I'm going to cut it. Again, I'm going to use the ends of it as well. I'm going to do a handful of the cranberries. I'm going to come back and tell you guys about the cranberries in a second. I'm going to be using half of these cinnamon sticks, or maybe 2 or 3 of them. I think it's like 6 or 7 of them in here. These are like $3 from Trader Joe's, and this definitely makes it aromatic. It gives it that really nice, like, you know, hearty Christmas smell because of the cinnamon sticks. So definitely add those in there. And then I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons of the ground cinnamon to get that cinnamon smell in there. And then I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons of the pure vanilla extract in there as well. I won't be adding the Elf on the Shelf cloves inside of the mixture, but I will be going outside. I do have rosemary in front of my house. You guys will see me go out there and cut a little sprig of rosemary and bring it indoors. I may even have my son help me do that because the bees love the rosemary. I do live in a neighborhood where there's a ton of rosemary. It does smell good, like around spring and stuff, you can smell it. There's other times of the year where people probably don't realize it unless you have rosemary around you. There's like little bugs that nestle inside of the rosemary, and they like build like a web, like a netting, it's kind of like almost like a spider web, but it's really, really thick, like thick white, and they like nestle in there. It's really weird. I forget what it's called. I did look it up a long time ago. Where I live, it's like the high desert. So I saw a coyote tonight. We have road runners, snakes. We got tarantulas. It's all kinds of stuff around here. You just never know what you're going to see. Hopefully, I don't see anything tomorrow but bees. I don't see anything else. I did see a coyote tonight, which is kind of nice to see from time to time. And some of the other things too. I haven't seen any bats in a while, but there's all kinds of wildlife where I live. And I do live in Southern California, but I do live in the hills. So that is why I see all kinds of stuff. So it's just interesting. It's all nature. It's beautiful, you know, to its degree. Depends on what you like. I don't like bugs. I don't like spiders. I don't like snakes. I don't like none of that stuff. But it's all here, and it's been here before I even existed. So got to learn how to live with the stuff, right? Try to be careful, stay away from things that are harmful. And that's all you can do at this point. Okay, so before I jump in to going outside and getting this sprig of rosemary, I'm going to be adding that to the mixture. You guys, once I cut all these vegetables, oh my gosh, vegetables. Once I cut all of these fruits, why did I say vegetables? Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. I'm still under the weather. You guys got to excuse me. Once I cut all of the fruit, not vegetables, there's no broccoli in front of me. There's no bell pepper in front of me. Oh my gosh. I think my mind is on dinner because my husband actually just texted me and was asking me, did I need him to do something, like pick up something for dinner? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to make spaghetti tonight. So I think that's why I said vegetables. So don't hold it against me because my husband just texted me and asked me about that. But, you know, he was trying to see if I needed some help because he knows I'm under the weather still. But I was like, no, I picked up stuff on Monday for dinner. I'm going to make spaghetti and some vegetables and stuff like that. So I will be cutting these pieces of fruit, the lemon in circles, this in circles, the orange. And the last thing I wanted to tell you guys before I go outside and get that rosemary off that tree or have my son get it. If my son is not into doing it, he's scared, I may have to wait till my daughter gets home, and then you guys will see how I put this together. But I will be cutting all the fruit, put it together, and I will definitely show you guys how it looks when it's simmering. The other thing is with the cranberries just give like a pretty touch with the red. It's just super festive with the sprig of rosemary, the cinnamon stick. It just all looks so fantastic. And when I tell you guys it smells heavenly together, it is amazing. I mean, the cinnamon stick, the cinnamon, the 2 tablespoons, or the 2 teaspoons rather, the 2 teaspoons of vanilla definitely add to it to make it like pop. And then when you actually put the cranberries in there, they actually do pop. So be careful with that. Just know that they're going to kind of pop a little bit. Just be careful. They won't necessarily pop on you and stuff like that. I did this last year and I had no idea that the cranberries actually do like a popping sensation once the water gets really hot. They'll kind of start boop, 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 you know, and it's like nothing popped on me. I didn't get burned or anything like that. But just telling you guys, just as a tip, if you guys decide like, oh, that's a good idea, I want to throw some cranberries in mine, I'm going to try what Leilani's doing. The whole plan is for you guys to try this yourself at home. So let's go ahead and jump into cutting this fruit, and let's get some of these cranberries into a bowl. Kind of put everything in the pot the way we want it. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the cinnamon sticks, the ground cinnamon, the pure vanilla, and then we'll go ahead and get that rosemary in there. And then after that, we will fill it with water. And then we're going to go ahead and let that start simmering. And then we're going to jump into these elf tips because you guys need these elf tips and you guys need this simmer pot seriously, because December is what? Oh my gosh, on Friday. Today is Tuesday. We literally have 3 days before December starts. We got to get this going. I'm also going to be doing my 25 days of Christmas mugs. You guys, if you're not on Instagram, that's fine. If you guys want to share, you guys could do this from your house as well. Just pick 25 of your different mugs. Maybe sit them out on a counter each day. Just a different mug. You know, find a place in your house where you're like, oh, I'm just going to sit out, you know, on this shelf. I'm going to sit out a different mug every day for 25 days. It's just something that I do. It's not a real big thing, but it's just something that's fun. It's just like kind of sharing your swag for your mugs, just kind of a celebratory thing. I just thought it was fun. So you don't have to be on Instagram. If you do not follow me on Instagram and you do have an Instagram, definitely go over and follow me on Lock with Leilani. Same exact name, no spaces, no dashes, no nothing, just Lock with Leilani, same thing as here. And if you guys want to participate in that, you guys could do that over there with me as well. Just make sure that you watch my stories to get all the information on the tags and all that stuff that you're going to add to your post. If you don't want to do that and you just have a YouTube channel or you just watch videos or whatever the case may be, if you want to participate, it's very simple. You can do it your own way. You can do it with some of your own friends or family members, your kids or whatever. You know, just share your mug style every single day for 25 days. If you want to do half the time, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do, definitely make it fun for yourself and make sure it's comfortable. So let's go ahead and jump into cutting up these oh my God, I was going to say vegetables again. Let's get into cutting up all this fruit. And we're going to go ahead, like I said, and get it in this pot. Once it's in the pot, we will add, let's call it our seasoning. Let's go ahead and say we're going to add our ground cinnamon. If you have some nutmeg can go in there as well. If you want to do cinnamon sugar, that will be up to you. You don't need to do cinnamon sugar. Ground cinnamon will be best. You don't need the sugar part of it. Anything else that's aromatic that you like, that smells really good, anything else that you might want to add in there, you can totally do that. Just go crazy with whatever you want. These are just my preferences. This is a very easy, simple simmer pot. You can go as hardcore as you want to, or even lighter. If you only just want to do oranges, you don't want to do lemon. If you want to do all lemon, if you want to cut, some apples and throw it in there just because of the way that it looks, that will be totally up to you. Is it going to smell like anything? No. The lemon and the oranges is definitely where you want to stick, but you want to stay with, but you might want to put some other stuff in there. You might want to put some other, types of, herbs and different things. You might want to add some mint to yours. It just all depends. Some people have gardens. They might want to add some other things. So definitely play around with it. It can definitely be tweaked and done the way that you want it to be done. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm doing. And if you guys want to copy it, you have everything right here in front of you. Once again, I'm going to do 1 full lemon. I'm going to do 1 full orange. I'm going to cut it in circles. I'm using the ends and everything. I'm going to do about 2 or 3 sticks of cinnamon sticks. The little sticks that are in there individual. From Trader Joe's, you can pick this up at your local grocery store, Walmart, all those good stores have it. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of the ground cinnamon, and I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of the pure vanilla extract. You can add a little bit more or do a little bit less. I'm also going to do about a 1/2 cup of the cranberries. I may add a little bit more if I need to. I'm going to put all of those ingredients inside of this pot dry first, and then I'm going to go after that and I'm going to fill the pot maybe a couple inches higher than the actual fruit itself. So see, I said fruit, I didn't say vegetables. So I will definitely come back and share that with you guys. And then of course I'm going to add the rosemary, because the rosemary is definitely going to be pretty in there, and it's going to also help with the smell. So once we get that going, we'll start letting that simmer. Slowly but surely, you'll start to smell it. You start to smell it typically when it starts to boil. So once it starts boiling, you will definitely be able to smell it. After that, I'll be quickly kind of sharing with you guys a few of the Elf on the Shelf items that I have. Kind of, ways that you can use some of them, some of the little props and things and kind of places to get stuff, some of the price point on some of the things that I picked up, give you guys some little tips on some of the clothes and things like that. So stay tuned. So let's go ahead and let's start getting these, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say it again. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let's get the fruit cut. I just need to be quiet. Let's jump in. Okay, you guys, first off, the first thing I want to share with you guys is this little outfit. This is actually an outfit for Elf on the Shelf. This is a cute little outfit that says Santa Squad, and you guys can pick up these cute little outfits like $7.99. Yes, there is merch for Elf on the Shelf. You guys can see in that top upper corner, it says Claus Couture Collection, and it also says on here the Elf on the Shelf. So the Elf on the Shelf has some really adorable clothes. They also have some props. I'm going to show you guys some of the props that they actually sell. I did pick this up from Target. I want to say it was like $6 or $7.99 for the outfit. It just comes with a little jumper on the top and then a little bottom, so you just put it on the elf. It does Velcro on the side, and a lot of people don't know, but they do have these little outfits for the elf. They also have different prop sets. You can pick up the prop sets. I picked them up from Target in the seasonal in the Wonder Shop in the back of Target. I also have picked them up at Michael's stores. So there's also Elf on the Shelf shortbread cookies that have letters on them. You can spell them out. They're actual real cookies though. There's also gummy, like little Scout elves. They're shaped just like the Scout elves. The full body, there's little gummy candies like that. There's a ton of different things. You just have to kind of look out there. And then also, if you guys go to elfonthe-shelf.com, there's merch there. There's different Scout elves. That's what they're called, Scout elves. There's different Scout elves that you guys can actually, I like to say adopt. I don't like to say purchase, but however you want to view it. You can go on there. There's different ones. There's different shades, vanilla, chocolate, as I like to say, even lighter than that, even browner than that. There's so many options online. So definitely check that out. I'm going to show you guys some of the props that they also have with the same brand. And then I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I actually own, that I've actually collected, and the way that I use some of the things that I have. So I will definitely show you guys before the end of the video. I'll show you guys how to actually set up a little setup for your elf, kind of give you guys a couple ideas just to kind of get, your wheels turning. There are options online where you can actually you can go to Pinterest or, You know, you can go to the Elf on the Shelf website and they will show you like different ways to do different things with your elf. But I always tell people to get creative. You know, it's really not that hard to do things yourself. I mean, some people do really struggle with it, and I've seen people actually go to Etsy and pay like $40, $50, $60 for a box of items for their elf of things to do. I just feel like that's a waste of money. But, you know, to each his own. I mean, whatever you feel is best for you, definitely do what works best for you. But I'm just here to kind of give you some ideas on doing it. It's supposed to be fun. It shouldn't be like super expensive. You know, you can definitely use some things that you have around your house already. Dollar Tree has a great array of items. I'm going to show you guys a lot of the items that I've picked up, the doll furniture, different outfits, little different pieces, different things. Just get creative with it. If you have a boy or a girl, you can get plastic bugs. You can get all kinds of stuff to use for your elf to actually come and have some fun at the house with your kids. So I'm going to show you guys some of those other items. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Okay, so I wanted to share with you guys briefly, this is the Elf on the Shelf, a Christmas tradition. It says, adopt a new family tradition this holiday season. And it's by Carol V. Abersold and Chanda A. Bell, illustrated by Coy Steinward. I did pick up my new elf friend. Maverick was purchased at CVS. So CVS does have the Elf on the Shelf, and they do have some of the accessories too, just a few things. Just kind of depends, like go around. I don't know if Walmart has items, but definitely, you know, check different stores and stuff like that just to kind of see what's out there, what you can find. Walmart probably does have them as well. I did pay, I think it was $32, and you can also buy them on Amazon. You can purchase them, like I said, at, you know, Target and Michael's and stuff like that. So basically, I just want to talk about this super briefly. Maybe some of you guys have one. Maybe you guys never know what it looked like or kind of what the contents were. So I just wanted to show you guys. My elf has already magically removed itself from the box. It's not inside the box, but I want to show you guys what the box looks like. So the box is just like a hard box. Up here, you will be able to choose what you want. It'll say I'm a boy, it'll say I'm a girl, and then the shade of the elf is also at the top. This is the way that the book looks, and this looks like a book box. And so basically this is how it looks, and just want to show it to you guys briefly. And then on the back, it says from my family to yours, and this is just basically from the creators. And then it has some information on here, the package contents. You visit elfontheshelf.com, elf registry. You can register your elf, excuse me, and then you open it up on the side here. And then you also have animated special streaming and downloads that you can also do as well. Inside of the box, this is what you basically get inside of the box. Your elf is typically sitting in here with this background of the Christmas tree and then a couple little books. And so the elf basically goes in the center. It's super cute the way that it's sitting inside of the box. If you guys run into these at the store and you have never looked at them, definitely check that out, how they look inside the box. They're basically kind of set in there with their hands kind of together. Their hands are sewn together. I always like cut the hands apart. This is my third elf. Like I said, I have the boy and the girl now. They're both, I'm calling them twins, right? And then I have a girl prior, and I had her for many years since my daughter was like in TK, which is transitional kindergarten. That's what we have in California. I think some other states have that too. Basically when you start, you know, elementary school at 4.5. So now a lot of schools have implemented that in different states and cities. So you probably have heard of it, but that's when I started the Elf on the Shelf with my daughter, and she got a kick out of it. She really loved it. She believed in it and all that good stuff. And I'm still doing it now. You know, my daughter just turned 16 and my son is 22, and she still gets a kick out of it. Cause I know my husband told me like a week ago, she's like, oh boy, here goes the elf. The elf is back. So she was kind of like laughing about it a little bit. So I think she likes to see the little silly stuff that the elf does. I think she still looks forward to it, which is funny because it's a fun thing to do. And I have talked to people that have grown children, grandparents and things like that, that still have an elf, and they have their elf, you know, their elf comes magically every year and they do little fun stuff. So even if you don't have little kiddos, it can definitely be a fun experience, and your elf will definitely visit you from the North Pole if that's something that you want. So this is the actual book right here. I did not pull the book out so I can show it to you guys, but the book basically has a story about the elf like leaving the North Pole and basically coming to visit. I was trying to get it out of the actual thing because I have one hand, obviously. I just wanted to show you guys briefly what it looked like. Let me show you guys. inside, and it's like from my family to yours like it did before. And then in here you have a story. It's like, have you ever wondered how Santa can know if you're naughty or nice each year? It says, as you grow, for hundreds of years it's been a big secret. It now can be shared if you promise to keep it. So that's pretty much the first page. And then just kind of goes into like Thanksgiving. It pretty much says like the elf kind of starts to visit. The friendly scout elf, like I told you guys, are called scout elves. And then there's a scout elf. So the scout elf will kind of pop up. Once they're there, you can pretty much name them, pick their name for them. And then it's just showing Santa with all the different elves and how the elves actually fly to different houses and they pretty much choose their family. So this is pretty much how this is. And then the elf is pretty mischievous. The elf doesn't necessarily do nice things all the time. They do little mischievous things like, you know, get caught up in toilet paper, mess with flour, make flour angels. They might tie your shoes in a knot, you know, just all kinds of different things like that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought that would be really cute to kind of share. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of take that moment to share that book with you guys and share with you guys the box on how it looks. So now I'm going to show you guys a couple of the little like props and things that I have and kind of tell you some ways you can kind of set up some things, create some scenes. I'll give you guys a couple ideas, maybe 2 ideas. And then from there, we're going to jump back into that simmer pot. Okay, you guys, so my daughter is not home yet, but this is the grass. I just left the nail shop and this is the area where I need to get some of this rosemary. As you guys can see, there's a ton of bees in there. I don't know if you guys can see them, but it's a bunch of bees in there. And the rosemary right now has a bunch of like little purple flowers on them. So I don't know if I'm even gonna touch any of it because it's a season where it has like a bunch of flowers on it. So I may have to do without rosemary today. So it is what it is. I do see a sprig that's kind of sticking out, but I need to get some scissors to cut it, but I just don't want to bother the bees because I think they are not going to be happy if I come over there, but we'll see. I do see a sprig. You guys see that branch that's sticking out where my finger is? There's a branch right there. I probably could grab that and then maybe cut it in half and just add that to my my simmer pot, but maybe I'll just pass it because they look like they're busy. They're pollinating. I don't want to bother them at all. Okay, guys, so my daughter was able to give me a couple little branches of the rosemary and it smells so nice. It does have little flowers on it. I'm going to actually rinse it in the sink because I don't want any bugs. I don't want any bugs. But yeah, she said there isn't any bugs on it, so we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and rinse it. But we have gotten our rosemary, so let's go ahead and get the simmer pot going. Okay, guys, so this is where we're at right now with the simmer pot. I have all my fruit and stuff all like cut up. I have everything cut. I did 1 full orange and 1 full lemon. I did take the pieces of the lemon. I did slices. So I did take the seeds out of each piece. And then I have my pure vanilla. I'm going to do two teaspoons of that. And I have my little snowman teaspoon measuring spoon right there. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and then I'm going to do 2 or 3 of the cinnamon sticks. And then I'm going to be adding some of the cranberry as well. And then once I do that, I'm going to start simmering it. I'm going to let you guys see when it starts to kind of cook down. It'll start to look, you know, pretty much, it'll look worn in the pot because it'll be simmering. The darker it gets and the more it kind of like starts to look like, you know, like it's been really boiling in the pot is when you start to smell the amazing smell of the simmer pot. When you first start off, you're not going to smell it for like a good 30. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to really smell it, but you just definitely want to simmer it. You don't want to have your pot, you don't want to have your fire too high on in your pot, on your water. You definitely want to make sure that you cover all the fruit with enough water, but you don't want to fill the pot because as you guys can see, I just did like 1 orange and then 1 lemon, and then I'm going to do a handful of cranberry, maybe 2 or 3 cinnamon sticks, just a small simmer pot to show you guys how to make it. You guys can do double the amount and make a larger pot if you want to, but I'm just going to kind of cover the bottom of the pot, and then I'm going to put a little bit of water to cover the top of it, and then I'm just going to simmer it very slow, and then all the items inside, all the ingredients will start to boil, and then that's when you actually get that smell. So let's go ahead and start putting all of the pieces together and get that going so that you guys can see it. I wish you guys could smell it when it's actually done because it smells so amazing. Okay, guys, so I have started adding all of my fruit and stuff to the pot. You can just dump it all in there too. I'm just using this handy little bowl that I got from Target in the Bullseye for Christmas this year. It's just really like, it's really, really handy for lots of different things. You can use it for doing this to make your simmer pot to hold all your items. You can use it for, you know, making your waffle mix, all that good stuff. It is perfect. It's a perfect size for that too. $5 at Target. I don't know if they're still available though, because I have not seen any recently. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this package open so I can get these cranberries open. I can't do it with one hand, so I will come back and show you guys what I am actually adding to the pot with the fruit. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in a handful of the cranberry. You guys can see that. I'm not gonna go crazy with the cranberry, just like a handful of cranberry. And then I'm gonna go in with some cinnamon. And I'm going to do a couple of the cinnamon sticks. And I'm going to go in with some vanilla as well. I'm over here trying to get the top off with one hand. One hand, one hand, one hand. I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. You guys can kind of see that. And then I'm going to actually turn the fire on after I add the water. Okay guys, so this is how the simmer pot is looking. I'm gonna pour water in it. So as you guys can see, like I did put enough water in there to like cover almost the top of it. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. And then I also have that rosemary that I'm gonna add. I almost forgot that. So this is how I'm adding my water, like that. That should be good enough. And then we're going to add a couple sprigs of this rosemary. Hold on. We're going to add a couple sprigs of the rosemary. My daughter told me not to cut the flowers off and just add it. So we're going to go ahead and put it in top like that. Go ahead and put a couple in there like that. And we should be good to go. I'm probably going to freeze the other two pieces because I do have enough to make another simmer pot. So I'm probably going to wait and hold on to those other two pieces. I don't need that much. Just need a little bit because I'm just making a little small one. And believe it or not, this small pot right here is going to definitely be so aromatic in my house and smell my house up. So let's go ahead and get this brewing. And then we're going to get back over to the e.l.f. items so I can share a little bit more of the e.l.f. magic with you guys. And then we'll come back and see how the simmer pot is looking. It's stewing and brewing and doing, right? I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is how it's looking, guys. Looks amazing, right? Super festive, super cheery. Absolutely love it. It's going to smell amazing. Let's go ahead and get it started. This is how it's looking, guys. It smells so good. Some of the little cranberries were doing the little popping sensation I told you that they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do it that bad because these cranberries have been sitting in my fridge before Thanksgiving. So literally, I purchased them the day that I bought all the Thanksgiving items, but it smells so good. I don't even see the cinnamon stick in here anymore. There's like 3 cinnamon sticks in here. I have to like search for them because I don't know where they went. They're probably like at the bottom or something, but doesn't it smell so good? Like when I brew these, my family's like, ooh, what are you making? Some kind of soup? What are you making with fruit? I'm like, no, it's just a simmer pot. And a simmer pot is just, you know, clearly for you to have on your stove. If you're baking cookies, if you get up in the morning, you're just like making some coffee, you can just like have this while you're having your coffee, just have this like going on the stove. It just makes your house smell really good, and just make sure that you kind of play around with it. Use the aromatic, you know, different types of herbs and things like that. Rosemary, you can use thyme, of course, the cinnamon sticks, lots of ground cinnamon, you know, put 2 or 3 tablespoons in there. I did add some more. And then also with the vanilla, you know, add a little bit more vanilla, do 2 or 3 tablespoons of vanilla. If you like lemon or, you know, butter rum or butterscotch, you know, any of those extracts that you actually like, definitely feel free to add those things to your pot. If there's some other, you know, types of fruit, did you guys hear the popping of the cranberry? There's so many other options, so many other things that you guys can add to the simmer pot to make it nice. Also, I just keep a handy, this is a little Rae Dunn Holly Jolly. It's a little mini one, little mini spatula, but I just kind of leave it here and I just kind of like stir it a little bit. You know, you definitely want everything to be simmering, nice and easy. And then if you just go in with that steam, can you guys see the steam a little bit? You go in with it and you're just like, that smells so good, you guys. Look at that. It looks amazing. Okay, guys, so I am in my formal dining room. I just wanted to give you guys a couple more little tips on, you know, just e.l.f. tips, you know, things to do with your e.l.f.s, different props and stuff like that. Just want to share with you guys kind of like some of my storage and some of the things that I have here. I am still putting away all this stuff. You guys can imagine, like, I've already decorated in there. I still have to put my tree up. I have to decorate, you know, in my family room, put, you know, my blankets in there for the family to be able to just like chill and relax. And then of course we have to do the outside, and then we will be done. I have nothing else to do after that. It's not too much, even though it's going to be a lot of work to put everything up outside, but I cannot wait to do the reveal and show it to you guys. But we have not gotten there yet. We're going to be doing that this Saturday, which is the 2nd of December. So once I get there, I will definitely share it with you guys. But let's just kind of jump into a few more of these things, and then I'm going to end the video here in a second. But this is the Polar Props, the official elf props for all of Santa's helpers. You get 20 pieces. This one is a cooking school set. I think I shared this with you guys already, or was it on my Instagram? I think it was on my Instagram, but these are actual official elf props. That was $10 at Target in the Wonder Shop section in the back of the store. Another thing that I collected last year was a bunch of different things that I purchased for the elf, and I just put it inside of this little cookie tin from Dollar Tree. So in here, I can show you guys a little bit of what I have. These are just like some of my little props that I've collected. Like this is just like a little pizza outfit. This is a cute one to do. Like if you have a pizza night, just, you know, have your elf have this outfit on and have the elf near the pizza, laying near the pizza or something like that, and get your pictures or your videos like that. That's a tip idea for you. I love to have these little bows. I like to put the bow on, you know, the elf's face or something like that. You can stick them in the tree, and you can just, you know, make any kind of like little quote or whatever you want to say that has something to do like with the bow. And then in here, I have like some little buttons that I have if I want to do something with buttons. I also purchased a sleeping bag last year. This was from Michaels, and it was one that you can paint. So I started painting. I left the face and the mitts and the collar and the top of the hat white. But this was one of the little sleeping bag items. This one was one that I picked up in 2021. You guys know my name is Hawaiian. I love everything Hawaiian, my namesake and all that good stuff. So this was like a Hawaiian dress that our first elf, Ginger, would wear. I'm not sure, like I said, if Ginger's going to come through. This was a little robe that was like on a teddy bear that I had. I did a spa day for the elf last year. I have a bunch of other ones in here as well. You guys can see I have like a Christmas tree. I have little props, like I have little, these are like a cookie. This is like a cookie from Dollar Tree last year, ornament. And then I just put like some felt on the back of it. And then I have a bunch of like little fake presents and things like that in this one. So that's kind of what's inside of this one. I just want to kind of show you guys briefly what I had in this one. But this is where I stored all of my outfits. So if you have like little items that you're kind of collecting for your elf, Dollar Tree does have a bunch of cute little items. I'm going to show you guys some of those in this container. That's right here. This container I purchased this year at Target, and this particular container was a perfect size for me to put all my elf stuff in. I'm probably not going to be able to get this closed in one hand because it's a Dollar Tree item, right? But this is the container that I bought, and then this red lid that's right there goes on that. I did share some of this stuff on my Instagram account, but I did pick up some things. If you have like a little boy or even a little girl that likes fire trucks and stuff, you can do something fun with the elf. You can have the elf kind of climbing on top of the fire truck. I have this. This was from Dollar Tree. It's a wine bottle bag. You can use this. You can make this a sleeping bag for your elf, you know, waiting on Santa or something like that. You can say. I also picked up like a little pterodactyl. That's cute for like, you know, a little boy or even a girl. Like I said, my daughter loved like fake bugs and stuff when she was little as well. I did find an adorable little bathtub last year, and I did use this bathtub. I actually used it last year on my Instagram account, and I put it in my Christmas tree, and I had the elf taking a bath. I whipped up some suds in my sink, and I just took my time to put the suds around the elf. The elf did get a little bit wet, but the elf is fine. I mean, you just don't want it to get drenched or anything, but if the elf gets a little bit wet, that's totally fine. So those are some of the things that I did for my elf last year, just to give you guys a couple tips. Nothing real crazy, just, you know, sharing some things. You guys will see, I'm sure, some of the things that the elf may be doing this year coming up, this year in December. And I'm surprised the elf hasn't popped up in the video so far, but who knows? Target has the little elf friend for $3. This could be like a companion, another elf friend to kind of come along with your actual scout elf that you have. And then here's a little deer friend. I had another deer last year that I had. And then this year I picked up a couple more items from Target. This one says sweet treats, and basically your elf fits inside of it. And then it's a costume. And then this one is a gingerbread man, and they also fit inside of that too. And then another thing that I picked up last year is the props. This is a pack that has different little setups where the elf pretty much sits behind like a donut shop. There's a spa day one. There is a band. So when you set up these different ones, you definitely want to set them up in your house. You definitely have to do a bit of work to like make it look nice. So you have to like, you know, if you're going to do it like on your hardwood floor, you definitely want to find a space on the floor so you can set your scene and there's nothing else around, so that you can just put the elf there and be able to take your pictures, your photos, or set the elf up there so your kids can see them set up the next morning. It just depends on how you want that to be. And that is pretty much it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm going to take you guys back into the kitchen to see the simmer pot, and hopefully it's going to be looking good, and hopefully it's something for you guys to see. You know, but I'm going to go and do that. And then I actually have to start getting dinner together. I'm making spaghetti tonight. I'm going to be making spaghetti. I have to make a salad. I chose to make a salad. I've been kind of craving a salad with spaghetti. Is so good together, right? So I'm going to make a salad. I have some apple cider that I did not use for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to throw that in the freezer. It's just Martinelli's apple cider. I have a blush one that I want to try. It sounds really good, like wine, but I'm going to try that one to see if I like it. And other than that, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. The next video, after you guys actually are watching this video, the next video should definitely be of the Christmas tree and, you know, the garland and stuff on the stairs. That will basically be the video that you guys will see afterwards. You guys have probably seen a little bit of the garland, and you guys have seen a little bit of, you know, the staircase and things like that, probably in a couple of the other videos, but you guys will definitely get that video next after this one. That is completely in order. I know I've been kind of telling you guys the last 4 or 5 videos, like, oh, this one's going to be next, this one's going to be next, and maybe it wasn't. I apologize for that, because I have just been, you know, trying to put out the videos in order based on what I'm saying, because I do plan to do that, and I typically do. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, I am, you know, doing my best to try to get all the videos out before my Vlogmas starts, my 12 days of Vlogmas. I don't think I'm going to do 25 days. We'll see. But like I was saying in my last video, 12 is almost, you know, 12 more days or 13 more days. It's not really not that bad. It's like if I'm doing 12 days, I might as well go ahead and do 25 days, right? But I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel that way, but I feel like it's a little bit ambitious. And again, I really want to enjoy December, because I feel like it's already like almost here and it's going to go really fast. And if I'm like literally making videos every single day, even if they're like short videos, it's still taking a lot of time away from, you know, just me enjoying the season. I'm already super busy with my kids, taking them back and forth, you know, cooking, cleaning, you know, paying bills, taking care of the household. I'm still trying to put all this decor away so my house is clean for the month of December. I still have a few more days to get this together. So I don't know if I'm going to make it through to do 25 days of Vlogmas. You guys will see it if I do decide to do it. You guys will know, especially after the 12 days of Grinchmas. I'll wait and see how it looks. Maybe like the 10th, 11th day into Grinchmas, I will definitely share that with you guys. Also, stay tuned for a quick, just like new inventory haul for some Christmas items, because I did buy a handful of new items today. Yes, I did a thing. So I probably will have like another little short video in between there. So you guys will get quite a few videos this week. I typically only try to do like 2 or 3 videos a week, but you know, it's leading up to Christmas. I have a lot of stuff. I want to share stuff with you guys. So definitely look out for a couple more videos coming your way. Definitely coming your way. But the next one should be the outdoor video. I'm sorry, not the outdoor. It should be the Christmas tree video and the garland and, you know, pretty much the hallway and all that good stuff. I did do the gingerbread village. You guys are going to love it. It looks so nice. It came out so pretty. You guys are going to enjoy that video, I feel. And it's a long one. So anyways, I'm going to end the video on this note. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I will go back into the kitchen and show you guys the simmer pot, the last little bit of it, because it's definitely starting to smell the kitchen up. I have some lettuce to wash, and then I'm going to start prepping my vegetables and making my spaghetti and stuff. My husband gets off at 7, so he should be probably calling me really soon, because it's probably almost 6:30. So I want to kind of get those things going. He probably won't get home till a little bit after that, but I still want to get everything going so that I can just kind of relax. And again, I do have a lot of stuff that I need to take to my garage. Like, look at all these containers. This top one is fall. I need to take that to my garage. The one below it is Christmas. This one is Christmas. I'm not using it right now, but it has baked items in there that I do want to use, obviously, during the month of December. So I want to be able to access it. So I need to make sure that I put everything, you know, put some tags in there and stuff like that, so that I know, like, you know, put a description like that paper that's in the fall one. But the fall one will definitely be going back to my storage on Saturday. So I'm going to definitely be kind of messing around with that. I have other stuff over here. This trash bag right here just has like the snow flock in it. And that's what's in that one. It's like, it's not any trash in it, even though it's a trash bag. And then I have other bags over here that pretty much just need to be put away. So I need to kind of sort through that stuff and put things away, you know, the best that I possibly can. And then I have an extra container right here that I'm going to be adding some more stuff to. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and let's jump into the last little bit of that pot, and I will share it with you guys. But thanks for watching again. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you like the video and definitely answer the question of the day. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, guys, so this is how the simmer pot is looking right now. Wait a minute. Is that one of our elk? You guys, it's Maverick Mistletoe. Meet Maverick Mistletoe. This is Coco Bella's naughty little brother that came from the North Pole this year. I cannot make this up. Maverick, it is not safe for you to be sitting on top of the salt next to the simmer pot. You're gonna burn your hand. What are you doing? You guys, I need to have a conversation with him so he can get down. Where is Coco Bella? I have not seen her yet. He showed up on Thanksgiving Day. I thought maybe she would show up, or even possibly Ginger would make an appearance, but Maverick is super naughty, you guys. Look at him. He is so naughty to be sitting next to this pot. Never, ever, ever let your kids or anyone else that, you know, can get burned be sitting near a pot or handle a pot without adult supervision. And of course, minors and stuff should not be messing with the stove anyway, but that's another story. But look at Maverick, this little naughty scout elf. Look, I have my Crisco oil and stuff up here because I have to cook. I cannot believe that he was able to hop on top of this salt for my pasta and be over here. I know, I hear you. He's telling me, what? Okay, he's saying that the simmer pot smells really good, so he just wanted to see it, get a closer look. I don't think that's a good idea, Maverick. I think you need to get down. You guys, tell Maverick to get down. Oh my goodness. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.